Welcome to Venice, California, home of Epoxy and home of Epoxy's new Epoxy House for Creators. Come on in. We're on a very storied property, which was once part of Dennis Hopper's compound. Designed and built by Frank Gehry for Gehry, Hopper, and an artist, Chuck Arnoldi, in 1982. We originally moved into the building next door as Epoxy headquarters, and we've been there since 2012. And we've recently added this space as a place for multi-platform creators to come and collaborate and shoot and work, and any matter of messy creativity that they decide to undertake. Here on the first floor, we have a little bit of workspace. We have some space where we can drop in lighting and green screens and kind of readapt it, and we can make it dark in here if you need that for shooting. I should mention that originally this was all connected as an indoor-outdoor workspace. So going through this garden, originally you could walk through those doors into another part of the Hopper compound, and this area was actually used as kitchen and dining room at one point. If you come on upstairs, you can see some of the interesting architectural details. You can see that Gehry was using rough materials like simple wood and plywood, but doing it in a kind of avant-garde way. These were really kind of postmodern interpretations of buildings. The theme of this building is mantles and fireplaces, and there isn't an actual fireplace over there, but it has very much thematically a mantle and fireplace element. He was also using some building materials in interesting ways. He's not framing out the windows, but he's just leaving the building studs there, and instead of putting sheetrock and wall material on the outside, he's just putting glass. We have a patio door, but set high in the wall on the second floor, which was a great way to get a huge opening window very inexpensively. At this point in his career, he wasn't the Frank Gehry that we all know today that could get massive budgets for big projects. So he was making do with very rough materials to make something very interesting. We have some great work on the wall from Chuck Arnoldi's son, who's got a company right across the street that's now generating amazing art that's in a lot of startups around Venice. So we're going to be showcasing artists with physical and digital art on the walls in the space month by month. We've configured this space right now up here as a living room space where we've been doing some interviews. We had a collaboration with a bunch of Viners and some Snapchatters last week coming in and talking to each other. And so, again, this is a space that our creators can use regardless of whether they're YouTube first or Vine first or Snapchat first. We just want people coming in here and getting together and collaborating and creating great stuff. And if we can be helpful with our technology, we're always willing to kind of jump in. So we've taken a look at the Epoxy House for Creators. Now let's step into Epoxy's first office in our original building of the compound. Designed and built in 1982. The theme here is stairs. We can see in the ceiling the theme of stairs. We can see if we look over here that Gary's decided to use roofing tiles down the side of the building. So he's questioning, why does a roofing tile need to be used on the roof? Why can't you use it on the wall? Very Southern California, Venice way to live. So we have a little rooftop view. This is Venice. This is the neighborhood we call home. We've got the beach that way by a few blocks and all kinds of activity. I mean, we've got Snapchat over there. We've got Google just about 2 blocks over that direction. We just had a VR company move in next door in another one of the Hopper buildings. I mean, if we're gonna spend long hours, we might as well spend it in a place that we love.